The Barnaby Joyce thing is such a beat-up today, right? Like a spectacular, over-the-top, intentional beat-up, right? But if I don't talk about it, see, they're hiding, they're not talking about it. Clearly, I've talked about sort of the emotional rhetoric and increasingly violent rhetoric that was in and around American politics, but our politics is different. That said, we should talk about it for that very reason. I'm not going to play you all of the stuff, despite the fact that it's all there to be seen, right? You saw what was said, which was a poor metaphor, which was about voting, not about shooting, not about killing, but about voting. He then apologised. Oh, but the Prime Minister was indignant and this was the story of the day and, all the Karens on the internet going crazy, right? So, Sam, is this the single greatest reason why Barnaby Joyce should be scrubbed from the political record here? Because, again, should he have said it? No. But when you apologise, and if you apologise quickly, and it was a poor metaphor, then I'm not really going to set my hair on fire for 4 days about it.
Sure, I realise the forum that I'm in, and, I'm very reluctant to go Barnaby Joyce on Paul Murray Live. But for heaven's sakes, this is a week after the former President of the United States was shot, and you're using a gun metaphor at the best of times, but a protracted gun metaphor where we're talking about loading a magazine of votes.
Paper.
Sure.
But, and to use the paper in the ballot box, not to kill people.
No, hold on. He's talking about a minister who needs protection because of the large number of verified threats that he and his family get.
Yeah, but Peter Dutton had these things. Though I didn't see sort of a great mercy rule being played about a new tone, the new tone of politics. It's like, look, is it a shocker? Yes. But when you say sorry, I just don't think it's...
I'm sorry, I completely disagree.
So you say that's it?
No, I don't say that's it. I think he needs to be,
Do you think he should be sacked over this? That's the question, Sam.
Protracted. This needs to be a little bit protracted.
Okay, but do you agree with the PM that that's it, off from the shadow ministry? Peter Dutton must get rid of him.
Pretty much.
But isn't getting rid of also a metaphor for killing people?
But you don't get rid of Claire O'Neill. You don't get rid of Claire O'Neill for actually stuffing it up.
If anyone in Labor had said anything similarly like this about Peter Dutton at any stage, I would be sitting here saying, yeah, absolutely.
And that shows the difference. That shows the difference. It shows a key difference here that people in the left side of politics often seem to get more upset about what people say than what they do. I mean, Claire O'Neill presided over one of the biggest ministerial stuff-ups in this nation's history and doesn't get touched. And I don't see Sam calling for a sacking. But someone says something in the heat of the moment that is wrong and wasn't the right thing to say. Barnaby's admitted that. And yes, they should get sacked for saying something. It's saying something. And I mean, the other question to put here to Sam and to the Prime Minister is, where was the outrage then about Joe Biden only a month ago saying that he wanted to put Trump's in the bullseye?
Yeah, correct.
I mean, Now, I was not critical of Joe Biden for that because it was clearly a metaphor. No, and again, an unwise one. But in no way is he responsible for what happened. Let's just tone this down, right?
100%.
And the PM calling for Barnaby sacked was totally over the top.
To answer your question, at the time I didn't say anything because I thought it was, part of the political cut and thrust, if you like. Subsequently, to Donald Trump being shot, I absolutely did say that was too far and he shouldn't have said it.
Do you think he should stand down over it?
Before.
Do you think he should stand down over it?
Well, he did.
No, but
the question is not whether it's right or wrong.
Hold on.
The question is the approappropriate sanction for it.
If he said
you're saying that he should lose his job.
If he said that now, I would say yes, but he's not.
Well, they sort of pushed him out of the way anyway.
What a joke, Sam. It's ridiculous. Double standard. Total double standard. I'm happy to apply an equal standard. I'm not calling for Joe Biden to be sacked over it, and I don't think Barnaby should lose his job over it either. It's just a poor form of words. Let's move on. He said sorry, let's move on. As did Joe Biden.
And it is that thing where, it is a contest. It is a contact sport, verbally speaking, right? And yes, sometimes people will go too far in making a point. My issue is always, right, how fast and how genuine is an apology, right? Like, I've got my issues in there around JD Vance and the cat lady stuff about, mate, just if you're going to say sorry, say it nice, clean, quick and loud at the start, right? Instead, no, he's going to double down, right? So we'll see whether there's a consequence to all of that. But I find 9 times out of 10 that it's okay to apologise, and I live on this sliding scale where not everything equals not everything equals life in jail. Sometimes it's just an awkward day, a slightly embarrassing day, sort of take your medicine sort of stuff. But, we'll see where it all